Welcome to the DataMinds Podcast. Today's topic is different, deeper. We're not talking about AI trends or tools or hype. We're going inside the mind of someone who has seen AI transformation succeed and collapse. You're about to hear things that many companies don't want to admit.
And I'm your co-host, Ata. The guest we have today, he has a massive experience in the AI transformation. He has worked with the billion-dollar enterprises till the organizations who are just new in the market. There's someone whom I respect a lot because of his experience. Miguel, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Ata. Thank you very much for it. Quite excited. I'm honestly speaking ready to discuss about what really happens behind the scenes. So every month, every week, I'm meeting companies that they are proudly saying, we are doing AI. But when I'm looking deeper, I see that are spending a lot of money in tools. They are not able to deploy the models and they have zero impact in their revenues. So the truth is that most of the AI strategies fail long before they begin. Today, I hope that I can tell you why.
So Miguel, let's start with a question people rarely ask. What does an AI director really think about? What's happening behind the curtain when you build a strategy?
Behind the curtain, it's all about three things. First, business reality. Second, data truth. And third, organizational psychology. Technology is the easy part here. People are the more harder part because AI fails for psychological reasons more than for technical ones.
That's very powerful, Miguel. I would like you to elaborate on these psychological reasons because they play a massive role while you take a decision towards the AI transformation. But definitely these psychological reasons puts a lot of if and buts in your mind. So could you please elaborate that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all the companies fall in love with shiny tech, with AI, with data, with all of this. But they ignore the most important, their people, their culture, their readiness. So AI fails because the organization most of the time is not ready to change.
And when you see an AI idea, what makes you pause? What makes you say, hold on, something is off?
Well, for a business person, I don't ask him which model, or I don't tell him which model I will use or what I will do. What I really ask them is, okay, if I am doing this, which decision will become better for you? If no one can answer, the idea already died because the impact was already dead and you cannot get any return of investment.
What about the green flags, Miguel? Because we always say there is a famous word, choose your battle wisely. What are those ideas for which you really think as an AI director to pick up your battle or to fight for?
Well, basically, when we create business impact, when we can estimate a real value realization, when the data is decent and accessible, and the teams are hungry to win, that combination, that is a very rare animal, is where the real strategy begins.
That's great to know. Now let's go to 2026, Miguel. Let's assume a CEO comes to your desk and he or she says, we want an AI strategy. What will be your starting point?
Well, a real AI strategy is not like a roadmap in a PowerPoint. It's an operating system for a real transformation of the company. I used to explain in 5 dependent pillars. If even one cracks, the entire strategy collapses.
Let's uncover them a bit. So one by one.
Well, pillar 1 is business alignment. This is where most companies lie to themselves. They think that they are all aligned, but the KPIs tells a different story.
Meaning?
I mean, if AI doesn't move a business metric, for example, if a metric like, improve NPS, increase our sales, reduce our time for operations, it doesn't deserve oxygen.
And this is where the skeletons are hidden, right?
Yeah, oh yes. You cannot build AI or on data that you wish you had. Only on data you actually have and you can access them. And that's very important, the access. Poor data, pipelines, inconsistent definitions, shadow system. People promise AI miracles on foundations that are hollow.
What is the most dangerous mistake in this life cycle?
Without doubt, it's keeping the discovery is for me the number one reason that AI never reached production. jumping straight to modeling. So this is the real mistake. It's like building a skyscraper without checking if the land is stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I would love to dive deep into governance as well. So when governance is wrong.
Well, most of the people thinks that governance is a bureaucracy, and it's not. It's like the safety rail that allows innovation to scale. Governance keeps AI ethical, accessible, explainable, fair, but also keeps the innovation alive.
Great. Miguel, I remember one discussion you and me had a long time back. It's 20% and 80% it's about people to make a AI strategy successful. I would definitely request you to explain this to our audience because I know most of the people don't try to understand what is the reason behind this. So can you please shed some lights into this area?
Yeah, sure. I mean, technology, algorithms, models can be fixed, right? But big silos, the politics of the company, the fear of most of the executives, the ego, bureaucracy, those are the real enemies of AI. I remember that if I say it 80-20, probably I was very optimistic that day, Ata. So the rate maybe will be 10-90.
Absolutely. Now let's move to something which is very practical, Miguel. Tell us about the AI strategy you designed in your career or you saw in your career and it succeeded.
Well, I have some real examples. For example, a company that was losing customers very, very fast. Thousands was evaporating week on week, and we had 8 weeks to design something. So basically, we didn't build a model. We built like a decision engine. We empower agents with AI driving insights. We helped them with the win conversations one by one. So the return of investment there was that after 6 months, the churn dropped to 14%. AI didn't save the company really. What did it really well is the management decisions that they take. So in this case, AI was simply an amplifier or enabler of their business.
That's a thriller. So, no, could you please give us the opposite, kind of a disaster you will never forget?
Well, I must admit that I have more than one example again. So basically, company spend millions on very expensive AI tools and with very nice, beautiful dashboard, fancy models, but no single one in production. Why? Because first, no one owned the decisions. No one trusted the insights. No stewardship created in the company. No one single version of truth in the data and no one integrated AI into their day-to-day workflows, into the employee day-to-day. So this plus no top-down strategy. I used to say that it was the most expensive PowerPoint that I was involved.
Great to know. My question, Miguel, here would be tell us about a scenario where an organization was in a deep chaos and they had no point to move forward, where AI strategy really helped them not only to move forward, but it added a value for them.
Well, here there is probably most of the companies are here. It's a company with multiple models. I don't remember 12, 14 AI models, but no of them they worked with different teams, different standards, different tools, with some legacy ones. So it was a pure chaos. So what we did there is we centralized everything, like in a DataMinds platform. We implement a data governance strategy, project life cycle, frameworks adopt for this project and for this company. And magically, and after a bit of effort, 9 months later, we 10, 11 models was moved to production. So that transformation changed the entire culture of the company. There are not one unified culture. They are on the way that to be a data-driven company nowadays, if they are not already there.
So now I'm definitely want to go to get the truth. And I want you to be honest, Miguel. So let's expose it. What really kills AI strategy in 2025?
Well, let's say top 5 killers. First, no business alignment in all the company. Broken data, not accessible, not governed, nothing. No product discipline inside of the company. Try to do over engineering. And last but not least, and probably one of the most important, is zero adoption from the company. So basically, AI died if the people don't trust in the technology.
Absolutely. I think these points, I cannot agree more on this. One bold question, Miguel. What is a lie which companies or organizations are telling themselves about AI? I know that there is very one reality. We need AI or Gen AI on the next day. That is, I know that is a dream for every organization. But what is the biggest lie which companies telling to themselves and how they can avoid this?
Most of the time, the companies think that AI is a magician. If you are applying AI, they can solve everything, but it's not a magician, it's an enabler. So
Yes.
AI cannot fix broken processes. AI doesn't fix the chaos. If one company is in a chaos, in this case, AI amplifies the chaos.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Miguel. The structure has to be well organized so that AI can help you. I want to ask, what is one piece of advice every CEO must hear?
Where they need to stop asking where I can use AI in my company, or which process I can use AI, or how I can use AI. Instead of that, they need to start asking, okay, which decisions define our competitive advantage in the market and how we can redesign them and how we can use AI for this competitive advantage. The question is the beginning of a true transformation. AI is a real enabler of a company transformation and empower transformation of your business. That's it.
I see. So my takeaway is simple. AI strategy is not glamorous, it's disciplined, uncomfortable, and brutally honest.
And my takeaway is very simple. AI is not about technology, it's not about magic, like Miguel highlighted very well. It's about the mindset, the people, the process, and very important, your foundational data. Miguel, thank you so much for this insight session, and we were truly honored, and I hope the views you have given to the people, it's going to benefit them to think in a very constructive way.
Thank you to everyone listening. Stay curious, stay bold, and stay ready for the next big conversation.
It was my really pleasure, Farida, Atta. Thank you very much.